Every woman I've ever worked with tracks her weight. Almost none of them track her energy. Think about that. The thing she measures every morning is the thing she doesn't actually want. And the thing she actually wants to get through 4 o'clock without falling over, to be present at dinner, to not feel like a stranger in her own body she has never once written down. You are not chasing 65 kilos. You are chasing how 65 kilos feels. And those are not the same target, which is why you can arrive at one and feel nothing at all. On Wednesday, I show you one way we misdiagnose ourselves: spending discipline at the wrong layer of your body. This is the second way, and it is quieter because you can do everything right and still hate it. There is a distinction I want to give you, and I want you to keep it. A man's goal is the vehicle, and end goal is the destination. Let me say that again. A man's goal is the vehicle, and end goal is the destination. The scale, the dress size, the protocol completed, the grams of protein logged. All those are man's goal. They feel like the target because you can measure them. The end goal is always a feeling state: vitality, stable energy, clarity, the capacity to show up for the life you are actually building. Weight is a means goal, energy is the end goal. And almost nobody tells you which one you are actually chasing. Here is how you know you have confused them. Look at what happened when you hit the number. If you get there and feel empty or immediately look for the next number, you were never after the number. You were after what you were promised it will feel like. And nobody delivered that because nobody was aiming at it. This is also why women give up. Not when they fail, when they succeed and it doesn't feel like anything. Now, watch this happen in real time with protein. Right now, the internet is arguing about grams. 0.8, 1.6 per kg body weight per meal timing shakes. And I watch exhausted women read that and quietly give up because it is one more thing to get wrong. They are being handed a means goal to optimize when what they need is the flow to defend on the worst day. Same nutrient, completely different target. Last week, I gained weight I didn't like. And I want to be honest about the 2 seconds that followed because I think you know them already. There is a flinch. An old sentence arrives. You are sleeping. And it arrives with the full authority of somebody who has been right before. But then I looked at the actual week I had. I heard the vitality I had spent years trying to get back. Stable energy, clarity. I went through whole days without the crash at 3 o'clock that used to define my afternoons. I was present with my children in a way I have not always been. So I had to ask myself a question I had never quite asked in that format. Which one am I actually after? Because I was having a beautiful time and the scale was going up. And those two facts sat there refusing to resolve. That told me everything about which target I had been aiming at all those years without ever choosing it. I call this the means and health reframe. And it changed the question you ask when things aren't working. Why am I not losing weight becomes, why am I not getting the feeling I actually want? I failed the plan becomes, was this the right plan for the feeling I was after? I have no discipline becomes, I was chasing the wrong target. Notice what that does. It doesn't excuse you. You are still responsible for your health completely. It relocates the problem to where it actually lives. And that is more useful than shame has ever been. Because you can act on a wrong target, you cannot act on a character flaw. Number one, here is the one thing to do this week. It takes about 4 minutes. Write down the number you are chasing. Underneath it, write the sentence. And when I get there, I will fill and finish it in details. What does the morning look like? What can you do at 4 o'clock that you cannot do now? Who are you at dinner? That second thing is your actual goal. It always was. Now ask whether anything in your actual plan or whether every single thing you are doing is aiming at the number and hoping the feeling arrives as a side effect. Then track the feeling once a week is enough. Because the thing you measure is the thing you will protect. You are not someone who failed at health. You were chasing the wrong target. And when you chase the wrong end goal, the energy, the clarity, the capacity, the means very often follow anyway. That's the part nobody tells you. I never chased the weight. I chased the energy, and the weight came with it. But even when it doesn't come, you will have the thing you were actually after, which means you stop abandoning the plan every time the number refuses to move. Wednesday, I told you you did not fail, you misdiagnose, and then you blame the patient. That was about the wrong layer. This is the same sentence aiming at the wrong target. Two ways to misread the same body. Either of them is a character flaw. Both of them are readable. You are not someone who will let herself go. You are someone who was never given the right chart. If you haven't watched Wednesday video on the 5 capacity, watch it next. It makes far more sense with it. And tell me in the comments, what is the feeling you are actually chasing? Not the number, the feeling.